Well, you can.
Now, is it going to be? Is it grainy for the people?
Well, I'm going to remove this because, as much as I like it, and it is cool, and I've always wanted one, but it comes with about 6 inches of USB cable, so there's not enough cable to put it anywhere, which is a bummer because we should.
I'll get you an extension.
I mean, you need to buy an extension and a plug. To have it anyway. It's a gimmick, but there you go.
There's no on-off switch either. Maybe we can use the fascia and mount
Christmas present.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody.
Oh, well, we have to pour the Glenfiddich.
I'll do the Glenfiddich because I've got the fire.
Glenfiddich.
To get the fire retardant log to burn.
Yes, I made the mistake of putting quite a dense log on there, and it's just put the fire out. So I had hoped that it would be sufficient, but unfortunately, I messed up again.
This is the last of it for you.
Well, Christmas went well.
Not chug
it. Ben was enjoying it yesterday, as was everybody else. So
there you go.
And it is Boxing Day today, so it's still Christmassy, isn't it? Cheers, cheers, darling.
How is everybody this evening? And is it laggy or is it okay? It's been
hear everything.
It's been really the internet here.
Actually, sorry, could you pass me the bottle? The unfinished bottle, because the stand broke for the microphone. I'm having to improvise everything, so I've had a wheeze. Just need to pull the top off. Stopper, is it? There we go.
Yes, everybody needs a Glenfiddich bottle. That's going to fall and break.
It's going to fall. Hang on, I have a plan. See, our lives are always riddled with technical difficulties. There you go. So it never happens on Sky News.
I feel really paranoid that bottle's going to fall.
No, it won't. It's perfect. Look, it's
okay. Right, you all heard me say that. So if that happens. So yes, let's talk about life coaches. Firstly, have we got any life coaches in the audience? Anybody who does that kind of thing? Wellness and well-being? Because I'm not against the idea of life coaches. I just think that charging phenomenal amounts of money to companies, generally, there's the idea of this.
What is your definition of a life coach? I mean, is it just someone who generally gives good advice?
I think from what I've seen, there are people who like to come up with very positive thought vibes. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, man.
Like, my life's a success. Look at me.
Man.
I'm really successful. Do you want to learn how to be like me? Right, let's keep an eye on the comments. Anybody? United States needs to celebrate Boxing Day. Yeah, I don't know why they call it Boxing Day. Is it because people used to open their presents on the 26th? I don't know. I have no idea. Just finished Christmas dinner.
Oh.
Port. Hang on, dinner part 2. I think that was the...
Why not? I've had soup today. Fiona made soup from yesterday's leftovers, and it was fabulous, actually. I really enjoyed it. I'm having more later.
Hello, Jen.
Sure.
Jen is in the house. The fabulous Jen. I always call you HRH, but it's RHR. You're Her Royal Highness Jen.
Dingleberry. I've got you now. Me and Trevor were talking about you earlier.
I don't know which comment you're referring to. Had a fantastic fun-filled day with family. Then my knee collapsed, crashed me to the ground, and can't put any weight on it. Oh no! Oh dear! Hello, Grumpy Sapper. Captain Morgan and Jack Daniels are great life coaches. Yeah. I mean, the idea of a life coach. Now, the thing is, if someone's a life coach and they start their own business, fair enough. There are people out there who want that. That's great. But the idea of this Better Up, as I understand it, is they get big contracts. I think they've got the contract with Invictus. So we're looking at fairly damaged veterans, PTSD, and all sorts of complex issues. They go on the app, and it's potluck, isn't it? Who they're going to get. How's that going to work? And I think there's other big companies, and they pay money, a lot of money, for this app. Something like £2,600 a year per person. I mean, apart from anything else, how in the fuck, holy fuck, is anyone going to afford that on top of the heating bills that you guys pay in the UK? Boxing Day was once a day to donate gifts to those in need. Ah, right.
Yes. Have you got any Range Rovers that you don't need because you've already got one and you want to donate them to the poor? That's what Boxing Day is all. I didn't really know that. I never really got on the meaning of Boxing Day. There's been lots of theories, hasn't there? But that makes sense.
Another theory, olden days servants worked on Mass Day to serve the meals, got the 26th off and were given boxes of leftover food. That's a plausible explanation. I mean, I often wondered, but then of course Victoria and Albert started the let's do it on Christmas Eve.
Unless your name's Harry, and then all the leftovers have to go in the bin. No one's allowed to touch the lobsters, okay?
Oh.
Nope, where did we hear that?
No one's allowed to touch the lobster.
No, the leftovers.
A Boxing Day dinner. Oh, I'll tell you what, my parents used to insist every year on Boxing Day. Oh God, the Christmas Day was a big enough hoo-ha. Every year we had to go and visit these friends of my mother's on Boxing Day. And me and my dad would groan and go, oh God, really? Really? Do we have to go this year? Every year
we had to take them a slice of Christmas pudding.
Oh,
they live 40 miles away.
They were lovely people. They were rich people, very rich. And they were a lot like Jerry and Margot. But the woman was nice. She was funny. She wasn't a stuck-up snob like Margot, but she looked like Margot Ledbetter and talked like her, if anyone remembers The Good Life.
It's a British TV series.
Right, we've got Susan backing Stephen up, so right, now we know. I mean, all these years. Someone asked me today and said, what is Boxing Day? And I thought, well, I don't really know. Princess Carol is in the house.
Faith and Braden are in.
Hello, Faith and
Braden. Where's the cat?
She's there.
She's on the end. She's
asleep.
next to the fireplace on the arm of the chair.
She's keeping an eye on the fire for me. She's not very good at it. She lets it go out a lot. I'm always telling her off, saying, how could you let the fire go out, Kat? You're supposed to be keeping an eye on it.
I know.
It was about life coaches, and she said they helped you. Oh, yeah. I think that was a parody comment. I really do. I haven't gone back to look at it. But yeah, that was dead weird. They said, I'm a life coach, and you're slagging off life coaches after I coached you and your husband.
Nobody's ever coached us. We've never needed marriage guidance, okay? I do as Fiona says.
Bollocks. That is such bollocks, Graham. I've been trying to train him up for 24 years now, 25 years. And oh my God, doesn't do the washing up, doesn't do tidying up, makes lots of mess. No, untrainable, completely untrainable. Are fooling their money. Well, yes, I suppose if someone's wealthy and they're lonely. But it does seem a rather dangerous practice that just anybody can do it. And they don't have to be licensed. I mean, can you imagine if you got some sort of manipulative person and you had, say, a lonely lady or gentleman who had a lot of money? Yeah, they could be persuaded to part with an awful lot of money from their life coach. So, I mean, anybody out there.
Or you could easily open yourself up to blackmailing. I mean, if you let someone know something in confidence while you were getting it off your chest on the sofa, and they decided to tell your wife if you didn't give them money, that sort of could ruin your life big time, couldn't it?
It could.
Or other scenarios that you can think of.
A paper hat, Jennifer. A paper crown. No, tell me you have tiaras. I have a whole selection of tiaras on
She has.
I must bring them to the house. I didn't wear one for Christmas, but I must bring them. You have to get tiaras in this day and age.
Poor Wally and her cat.
Oh, I know. Hi, Trevor. A life coach is just a person who lifts you up and cheers you on. Yeah, a paid friend, isn't it? Yes, Wally's video is heartbreaking. Really, really heartbreaking. I mean, go and watch it. She explains it much better, what's happened with one of her cats. She actually had 2 cats. She's got 1 cat now. And Faith and Braden.
Hi, guys. Faith and Braden are no longer with us, I'm afraid. They've gone home.
Yep.
We didn't want to say anything in advance because we know there are entities out there
creeps that start making
who would attempt to make problems along the way. So we have to tell you about these things afterwards, but they arrived home safely in the UK today. So some life coaches are scammers. I've known a few people who scam. Yes, they are.
it's a dangerous situation, isn't it? Because I would imagine people become emotionally attached to them. And for someone, a member of the royal family, dickhead as he is, right, Windsor, an awful lot of people will listen to what he says, and they'll think like, oh, if you don't like your job, just jack it in, get another one. That's what I'd do. He actually said that.
Yeah, but he was born with millions, wasn't he? And he's never earned a penny in his life, I wouldn't imagine. People have just given him money because he's royal, giving him lines of credit, giving him positions. Oh yes, we'll put you on our letterhead, sire. Here's a few bob. You know, so to give an after dinner speech to millionaires about how to make money is ridiculous, isn't it? Just go, look, we've got Prince Harry, got him up talking about anything. Yeah, he don't care what polo.
Yes. When I was watching Wally's video, I wasn't sure where the story was going because I hadn't spoken to her in a while. And when she said that Iris had been put down, I mean, my heart just dropped like a brick.
Dog father, absolutely.
Dog father. It's horrible that people will exploit vulnerable people. Yes, it is. But I mean, they will steal money. Some people will do anything. They will steal money.
There's always people out there who will scam anyone for a bit of extra cash. Look at the food banks, for example.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you know, they're for poor people who can't afford to make ends meet. And you get people who can afford to make ends meet, who just want to save a few quid, going down to, you think, well, you've just come out of the food bank with a load of money and you've got in a pretty new sort of BMW. You don't look to me like you need them. The food.
Well, I was going to tell you,
YouTubers should follow them home and knock on the door and go, oi, give the food back, or I'm going to put you on YouTube.
I've got a story about the food bank. You know, they leave the trolley and then you buy an extra something to put in the trolley.
Yeah.
Well, my food budget when we were on Far Bench, you know, we were as poor as church mice. For the four of us was £60 a week. So I used to buy a packet of spaghetti, which was, I don't know, about 30p, and I'd put it in the trolley. And I did that every time I went to the supermarket. And then years later, during the referendum, you know, there was big debates and stuff. A nurse said that she was on £38,000 a year and she was using a food bank. And I thought, I don't understand. I mean, I've never even, at that stage, I had never even earned £10,000 a year.
We've never been to a food bank.
I thought, well, I'm so poor, I live on a boat.
Anything, not even a packet of bacon.
I don't live in a, you know, I can't live in a house or a flat. I live on a boat. I didn't get housed by the council. We don't get handouts at all from the government. And I've been putting spaghetti in a trolley.
It is for poor people who can't afford to eat. You know, it's not for people who want to save a few quid because they need to make the payments on the BMW this month and they're a bit short. You know, it's not for that.
Yes, well, I mean,
that's not really illegal. It's not really breaking the law. It's just being mean and unfair, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like not standing up for a pensioner on the bus. I mean, in the 60s, it was trained into me. You know, if the bus is full and a pensioner gets on or a lady, you get up and you offer them your seat. And, you know, they always said thank you, because if they didn't say thank you, you would resent it. You wouldn't want to do it next time, would you? But that was just normal. You give up your seat for a pensioner. I mean, that's just politeness, isn't it? I mean, people today would never give up their seat for anybody, would they? My seat, mine. I'm keeping it.
You imagine Trevor as a life coach. just go and
just shoot him.
Just go and do yourself in. Give up. I'd be a terrible life coach as well, Trevor.
Sorry, Trevor. I'm only joking, mate. I know you wouldn't do that.
Sympathetic to begin with until I'm like, oh, fuck off with your problems. Stop bothering me with your problems. I don't know how to fix it. Lady C has said that Queen Camilla has never worked until she undertook royal duties, and she's really enjoying it. Well, Camilla, I remember a story. She got fired. She had an office job or something, and she got fired when she was younger. My rat zapper caught a mouse last night. It's that time of year. Yeah, when we first moved into the house, there were little mice and there were little rats because it had been unoccupied. We got a pussycat, and I haven't seen a rodent in years.
No, they used to climb the drain pipe outside and come over the roof, and then we were sitting outside. We just bought the house. We didn't have much furniture, and we're just sitting there having a beer, thinking, wow, really enjoying this house. And then there's a rat running around the roof. We thought we need a cat. But cats are amazing. You know, that's one thing they do really well is
yes, I will say something for food banks. the lady that was on 38 grand as a nurse,
Yeah.
I didn't know that, you know, since we left the UK, the bloody energy bills were so high. So that
I know.
then explains that.
I know.
That even if
So,
someone is
I mean,
in a full-time job,
you've got to police yourself, haven't you, really, on this sort of thing? You can't say, oh, my income isn't stretching far enough. You know, I mean, it really is for the poor people who can't afford to eat. That's where I'm coming from with that.
Well, if they're working full time and they can't afford the energy bills and they can't afford food, I mean, I would sit and think, right, I'm selling this house or I'm going to move out. Do you know, there's a YouTuber, I'll have to dig him out. Oh, he's a fantastic young lad I watch. He was working in central London as an estate agent on a really good income. And he said he was renting a room in a house, £800 a month. And he said between that and his food and his money transport, it was wiping him out. He said there was no point in me having the job. There was no point because all I'm doing is working to pay the rent and the food. So what he did is he got a loan and he bought a Luton van for £17,000. And he went on an app called findmeaparkingspace.com and he found a parking place in a church car park, £150 a month. He moved in, he did a YouTube thing where he just had a mattress and a pillow and he was like shivering his nuts off. And bit by bit, he paid off the loan and then he started fixing up the inside of this Luton van. It's gorgeous. And then in the end, he thought, do you know what, sod it. I don't even have to live in London. I don't have to work here at all. So he saved loads of money up and he's touring around Europe at the moment, him and his girlfriend. And they're having a fabulous time. And I love him. I watch all his...
Why don't you tell them the story you told me today about when you went carol singing?
Oh, God, that's quite embarrassing, actually. I'm not sure that I should admit to that one.
Okay.
It is quite bad. It's a bit naughty.
But, okay.
In my defence, I never told anybody that any money was going to anyone else. I mean, I never said... I just
went carol singing to raise money to go to the pub.
I was 12 years old.
You went to the pub at 12?
Oh, God, yeah. We used to go down coasters on the seafront. Anyone from Brighton remember coasters? And all my school friends were rich. And I didn't get pocket money.
Your friend with 20 quid wouldn't let you get
that's right. I had a friend called Rowena. She lived on Woodland Drive in Hove. Again, anyone who knows the area, very fancy place. She said, well, I've got £20. I said, well, I haven't got any money. And she said, I'm going to go and have a bath. So I wrote out as many Christmas carols as I could remember. And I went knocking on the door. I was just singing. You know, I never said I was collecting money for anybody. And they just loved it. And I'd sing until I couldn't remember the words. I come back with, I don't know, 60 quid or something. And then she goes, oh, you can give me some money. I went, no, fuck off. You wouldn't give me any of your 20 quid. So you're on your own. Oh, yeah, we used to get dolled up in May. Come on, hands up. Fess up, everybody. Who went out clubbing well underage? Who did that? I bet this, not you. No, our kids are really good.
I never went.
Done this kind of thing.
I went to a club once. I hated it. It was too noisy.
Same.
Well, we were kids, you know. I mean, literally little.
It's easier ways of finding a girlfriend.
Well, I wasn't looking for a boyfriend. It was just like we were a load of private school girls going out, and we used to drink things like Pernod and Black, which is disgusting thinking about it now. And it was £2 to get into coasters, and then the drinks for something like £1.50 each, something like that. So I felt I'd done well. I mean, I had to be enterprising.
Those are the days.
Those were the days.
I went in pubs underage because I remember my dad gave me £1 pocket money. I could get a vodka and a Hamlet cigar for £1.
A cigar as a kid?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember back when you were still working at Safari? When I was like 17, you'd say, "Oh, here is £2 or whatever to go around to the supermarket and grab you a bottle of beer at the end of the day."
Yeah.
No, because I'm not 18. I'm not buying any.
He should have been a policeman, shouldn't he? He pulled someone the other day and told them off for going around the roundabout on the outside and cutting him up.
I was on the back of the bike.
He's there like this. I don't want to see you doing that again. That's a very dangerous manoeuvre.
Listen, what that guy did was fucking dangerous.
It was.
And he deserved someone to fucking confront him on it, so he thinks about it a bit more next time.
He was quite an elderly gent. No, Ben didn't threaten him or anything. He just wagged his finger at him and he said that was very naughty and very dangerous. And I don't want to see you doing that again because someone could be hurt.
Mm.
And this guy who must have been 70 if it was a day was like,
Well, if he's that old, he can't drive properly. He shouldn't be on a scooter.
he was quite, well, yeah, apart from the manoeuvre, that was awful. He said, you weren't indicating at the roundabout. And Ben said, if a vehicle is not indicating, they are going straight on. That does not mean you can
And
overtake.
he overtook me and went on first exit in front of me.
Oh, I know.
I have seen people stop on the roundabout and reverse because they've missed their turning and then they've turned
That's
off.
insane.
But only in Gibraltar. I mean, normally you just carry on round the roundabout, wouldn't you, and pick the right exit.
The hungry
Imagine
years.
trying to do that in the UK.
Now-
You cause a big crash. Sorry.
Is the Hungry Years a chain? Sorry. Or is that a chain pub? Because that rings the bell. Or was that something in Brighton?
Does this guy's improve your lighting at all? She's very bad.
No.
Is that better?
No, it shows all my wrinkles. Turn it
Oh,
off.
yes. Turn it off.
Makes me look old. That's better.
I was gonna
That's better.
I was gonna
Trying
suggest,
to scare
why
everybody.
don't you and your viewers do a little bit of a game? You point the map off this way and
Oh,
point to different places
Ben-
and see who can guess where they
Ben's going to Cairo soon, so when is it you're going? What day?
are. I'm not going to Cairo.
Anyway,
I'll be damned if anyone catches me dead in Egypt.
Jolly good
you've
shirt.
been to Egypt.
Yeah, okay, if you don't leave the airport, it doesn't count as being there.
Hang on. I
of
just
course
thought
it does. Where are you then?
there was an answer there. The seafront privately owned. Was that in Brighton or Hove? Because it rings.
Sheffield Roadine. There we go. Briefly about the Sheffield Roadine
Roadine.
School.
Oh,
Right,
really?
right,
1980. Well, I was 10 in 1980, so I was a little bit young for it then. I think we were, I think we were about 12 when we started, start experimenting with makeup and stuff. You put it on, you think, wow, I think I can pass for 18. Let's try, let's do it. And you can imagine a load of private school girls. Oh, good grief. Right. Foxy, I think I'm not completely far from Rhodey.
You know, speaking of passing off as 18, the other day I actually got ID'd and I was actually flattered.
Do you know what? I got ID'd when I was 37 years old.
Yeah, but you only look 16, Ben.
37.
You don't look old enough to buy
I think,
alcohol.
do you know what I think it is? I think my hair's grown out to long enough now where people begin to think I'm younger.
Don't worry, as soon as you start going bald,
But then literally, I didn't even show
you
up.
won't have that
Listen,
problem.
dude, I didn't even show up my ID. I went, okay, keep going.
I remember you used to get questioned going in the cinema, but the other two that were younger than you, but taller, they would get in. They would get tickets, but they would question you, and you're like, "Oh no, it's that, the three of us."
Yeah, to watch a 15+ movie or whatever it would be.
Your mother drove round the wrong way round.
Good luck with
Thank
Cairo.
you so much. Thank you. It was a challenge with an Apple Mac on the other end of the table.
I wasn't supposed to say Cairo, was I? And give the game away. Hint, hint. He's so slow. I'd never take him on a bank robbery.
I wouldn't take any of you lot on a bank
I'm not
robbery.
going to Cairo. He's just winding you up.
He took up skateboarding in his 70s.
Oh no.
Ben had we bought him a 2-wheel skateboard one Christmas. We went to Puerto Banús and we rented like a villa. And he persuaded me to have a go on it. And it was going all right. And then it just went out from under me and forwards and I fell backwards and I broke a tooth, which has been pissing me off for years. Actually, yeah, you remember that? Blood all over.
It was
the
more
place.
effort to ride the skateboard than it was just to walk. It
Yeah.
didn't go any faster.
Oh, the collaboration is going up tomorrow, is it, Jen? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I hope I don't shock your viewers too much. I hope they're braced for it. My sister, who owns her own house as well, went down to the town every day collecting bags of food. Oh dear. Yeah, those were the days, weren't they? Olivia Newton-John, the black, silky, stretchy trousers, which I never had a pair. I must get some. I never, ever had a pair. My mother made clothes.
You mean leggings?
She said they were more than leggings. Oh,
I remember Greece, yeah, but we all remember Greece, don't we, ladies?
my mum made me some and out of material that was not stretchy. And they were like flares. which was a big no-no in the 80s. And I had to go to a party wearing them, and everybody laughed.
What about Greece?
It was a movie.
Oh, right. Oh, that Greece.
Yes, it was before you were born.
Not the place Greece. I was going to say I've been to Greece.
You drink sherry. Sherry is an excellent
Oh,
choice.
that's key.
Well, there's a
Have you been to Greece?
town up the road here called
We've been
Jerez,
to Greece.
which is, you know, just sherry place.
That's close enough.
Right, not opposite the Palace
It's
Pier.
No, but like Greece, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Athens,
Your mother's on a live, dude. Your mother's on a live.
Okay, and I still want to socialise with my family from time to time.
Get a chair. Pull up a chair if you want to join in.
Well, I've just bought myself some.
Oh, okay. It's
It
really
was
nice,
moist.
the soup, actually.
It was all right, actually. Yeah, that's the thing with turkey. When my mum and gran used to cook it, if they did the breast, sometimes I'd swallow it and I'd be like having an A&E emergency. It'd just suck all the moisture out my throat. So I'm choking. My mum wouldn't let me wear makeup till I was 16, so I'd wait until I got to school and put my makeup on. Yeah, I remember girls doing that kind of stuff.
Frisbee, but when it senses movement, it actually starts lighting up. So if you want to see it lit up, I've got to do this.
Oh yes, the frisbee.
It's
One
better in the dark.
my
isn't it?
turkey in a large crock pot, very moist, never dry. That's a brilliant idea. Yeah, honk honk, Jen, honk honk.
I remember that film, Jen.
Olivia was sewn into them. Well, they were stretchy, Candace. Stretchy. Did you have a pair? And a black glittery boob tube. I had a boob tube, but I made that myself. I went to the material shop with my mother. She was all going there to buy material. And I thought, well, I haven't got the stretchy leggings, but I can at least make a fucking boob tube. And it came
These days, it costs you more to buy the material and make it yourself than it would to just buy it online, wouldn't it?
That's true.
Yeah.
So many things, like, for example, Martha, right? She always says to me, "Oh, man, you're really good at making stuff. Can you make a shelf set?" I asked her, "How much does it cost?" It's like 20 euros.
It was my fault that acting crazy. It was more my fault. I was the one that let.
But you don't make them, you just put the screws
I
in.
really thought that
She's
confetti
actually
bomb
making it.
was going to go a lot higher and spread out a lot more. It just kind of went right over the mashed potato.
Let's not talk about that.
Oh God! Knee-length skirts for the girls were rolled up to thigh length. I remember that as well. Deep fried turkey breast. Really? Oh, I've never tried that. I'll have to try doing that. I started black skinnies off in the gay scene. Really? So you did have a pair of Olivia Newton-John, but did you have the glittery boob tube as well? Because some
And
gentlemen,
the big hair.
some gentlemen look fabulous. Fabulous. In fact, Ben, you used to follow a TikToker or something, didn't you, called Brian? Do you remember the gay Brian? He was really funny. He was really, really fucking funny, this guy. And he was really beautiful. Do you know what I mean? And he changed the colour of his hair, but he was dead fucking rude. And Ben used to follow him when he was about 14. He thought he was hilarious. He was hilarious, actually. Were you?
Yeah, the thing is, he wasn't a popular person. He was a nobody that I met on Omegle when I was trolling.
Right.
I thought it was really funny, so I added it. We just troll people on Omegle.
Yes.
That's where all of your trolls getting there. Those days when we were all being defensive.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think they can hear him very well.
No, I don't think so.
Too far away from the microphone.
It's probably just as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some of those oven-ready bags. I used to know a guy who cooked his chicken on a boat engine. He'd put it in the bag and he'd put it on the boat engine. And
I wonder how those microwave turkey dinners come out for one. They sort of cook in the bag, don't they?
turkey for one, just stop it. My mother drank sherry. She had a thimbleful every Christmas and New Year. I think it's safe to say she never had a problem with alcohol. The La Bear Mal dancers would wear the spandex pants too. I don't remember them. Straight women were jealous of my legs. I bet. I can well believe it. Well believe it, Canda. We need to, you should do that. Get some of those Olivia Newton-John stretchies, put them on, take a picture of just your legs, and you can have that.
What, Candid or Grumpy Supper?
Canda.
Oh, right.
I don't know what Grumpy Sapper's legs are like. I just wouldn't imagine it.
He'd get one with pictures of him on it. So he can sit on his own face.
So he can shamelessly advertise his channel. Right, I'm going to drop a link in case anybody wants to come up. I can just imagine who.
Do you know, my mind's been on motorbike so much recently. You saying I'm going to drop a link, I'm thinking a chain link.
Yes.
The nerdy little thing.
Yes, Trevor does show
How
his
was the
legs all the
soup?
time.
Did you enjoy the
I
soup?
haven't had it yet. I was thinking about putting
I thought you were sat there eating it.
Well, yeah, I wanted to put on a YouTube video.
Please
but I don't want
don't.
you guys to get demonetized, so I'm
Well,
going to
just-
watch a YouTube video in here while I eat.
Okay. Night, Ben. Night.
If you do that, tell the trolls the way it works and they'll get you fired. Ha! So there. Jen!
Hi. How are
Right, I
you?
need to turn the sound up.
Oh, do I need
There
to
we
turn
go.
the
I
sound?
can hear you now.
Okay. Hi.
My end, not yours. Yeah, hi.
How are you?
Not bad. Do you remember that film? Yeah, I was talking to Trevor today about it. You've probably spoken to him already. Just change the size of the picture. Go to this one. Because that's it.
Right.
We got her there. Because
Hi.
for some reason we get a glitch and we can't see you or hear you.
We're
but
good.
yeah,
Hi.
no, there was a film years ago with Mel Gibson in and Goldie Hawn. Did you see that film? It was called Maverick.
Oh yes, yeah, with the poker. Yes.
Yeah, he was a cowboy, and I think the original.
Jodie Foster.
No, it wasn't Jodie Foster. I'm sure it was
Maverick.
Goldie
Yes,
Hawn.
I think she was in there too. Yes, I think so.
And he used to go honk honk, end of the line. Was that where you got it from?
No, but that's
Oh,
hilarious
okay.
because
I thought the Hong Kong
one
because
of
that's
Megan's-
where the penny dropped. I thought I know that.
one
Anyway,
of Megan's minions told me I sound like a drunk goose, so I've been honking ever since.
oh, that kind of honk. Okay.
I know they're so charming, aren't they, Megan?
So charming. But
They
hey,
make
this
us
is
so
the,
popular.
that's right. This is the first time I've been on camera on somebody else's channel. This is a big deal. Hi.
You're looking fabulous there. Did you have a good Christmas?
I did. How about you guys? I watched some of yours. It looked fabulous. Your table was beautiful.
It's quite difficult with a computer at one end of the table.
Until Fiona trashed the dinner.
Oh, you did
And
fabulous.
we're
Well,
going to tease her all year about that. Don't worry. No, she doesn't. I don't mind.
she
I'm
did
It's
it.
a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun.
Seeing the video tomorrow.
Yes.
I didn't want to say. I just want to jump on and plug that. So I have 2 parts coming up. Part 1 is tomorrow, and then part 2 is the next day. And I'm so excited because it's
Oh, you
seriously.
split it into 2 parts.
I did
Oh,
because it's so juicy. It's so good, and people are gonna love it. So I'm very excited. Yes. So part 1 is like us talking trash, and then part 2 is more trash talking and playing a game. So I'm excited. This is
Just a
gonna
shame
be.
you haven't got your face in it, isn't it?
I ended up editing in my face, so I'm in it.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's funny because we literally talk about, oh, wait, you know, when they see you, I'm like, here I am.
Oh,
No, everyone's
right,
asking me
right.
to hide.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll see.
I'm
Did
excited.
you edit yourself well?
No, that's the funny part because I didn't know I was gonna be on camera. So a lot of times I'm just kind of looking and listening to Fiona, like, oh, that's good. But oh well, it's fine. It's mostly
I'm
on
really
Fiona.
looking forward to that because we were quite a bit outrageous, weren't we?
And
We
the
were.
original was very spontaneous, I thought.
It was, yeah,
Yes.
because we didn't know each other at all.
No, but I love you now. I'm stuck with you guys. So you're stuck with me. But yeah, no, it's so good. I threw out a lot of my questions and we just talked and it was fabulous. So I don't want to take over your life. I just had to promote that because I'm so excited. I can't wait.
No, it's great to have you on, and we know you can talk
you.
forever. So you're more than welcome to stay. You really are. You really are.
You're like the one where you did your first face reveal. We had that on in the background on the TV, and it's like having company.
Oh,
You are very, very appealing YouTuber. I can see why
Aw.
people, you know, if someone was lonely, it's just like having you in the room.
that's how I felt about your dinner yesterday, though. It's just so nice to see. And one of the things I noticed, Fiona, is you're very much like a wonderful wife and stuff. You're like dishing peas while he's doing other things and stuff. I was like, that's so wonderful. That's awesome.
I know, I've got a 1950s housewife.
No.
I welcome him home every evening with gin and tonic.
James Garner. That was. He was the original Maverick, wasn't he? In
Yes.
the older version of the film, and then.
Trevor.
Yeah. Right.
I've got to
That's
look
not-
down, Jen.
Yeah. Sorry about this.
Eyes up here, Trevor. Eyes up here. He was on his stream earlier going like this. I was like, stop. Anyway,
We've got Canda here as well, who's going to tell us about his Olivia Newton-John outfit.
I'm going to tell you some facts, pea shooter crew. The Olivia Newton-John. Yes, I may be gay, but I know my facts about Olivia-John, right? She was sewn into those. They had to sew them in because they needed them as tight as possible, so it showed off the her frame because she was very petite, and she was nearly out of breath when they had to sew them in. And you've seen how skinny she was to start with, so she was like exhausted in those pants. That's a fact. And yes, I was the first person to start off skinny jeans 6 months ahead of the crowd, and people used to call us for wearing skinnies, and then 6 months later, everyone was wearing skinnies. I was like, please, get out.
I knew it, trendsetter.
That was me modelling days back in the day when they used to always snap us doing party events and for VIPs and everything like that for the party scenes in Newcastle. That was when I was in my 20s.
How about you, Trevor? Have you ever worn the Olivia Newton-John stretchy black satin leggings? The truth.
I have not. No, I have not. I have wore dresses and tights and stuff out and bras and stuff. I have done that in the past.
Is that in the bedroom?
That's his life coaching.
For us?
No, Candor. Basically, I don't want to. How can I cut this short? I don't want to bore people.
No, we're all intrigued.
I got barred from a nightclub in Canterbury called Churchill's. Clive was the head doorman. So basically, I went down on a Friday when I wasn't in work. And it would have been about 12 o'clock lunchtime-ish anyway. And I went in with about 5 or 6 soldiers that I worked with. And we went in and we stood at the bar for about, maybe 10, 15 minutes. It's a long time. No one came to service. So I left the money on the bar. I poured a couple of pints of Guinness. We sat down. That money was on the table. Bouncer came in. He went, who served you? And I went, Clive, I did it, mate. The money's on the bar. He went, you can't go behind the bar. You're barred. And I was like, fuck, are you serious? So he barred me. He barred me. A couple of weeks later, my brother had an engagement party in that nightclub with his new fiance and their family, and I wasn't allowed in. I went down days before saying, Clive, please let me in, please. No, you're barred. So I panicked a little bit, and I went round to see I won't mention their name, but I went round to see a friend's wife when he was in. Just point that out. And I says, can you help me out? And she went, what is it? So I went to Laura Ashley's and I bought a nice dress and stuff. I had it all
Laura Ashley?
Yeah.
Showing his age now, isn't he?
No, but it's just, I think it's really frumpy.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like,
Wait, you might
You're
be
from-
They're all got it as well, and a fucking
Listen. All the officers' wives wore Laura Ashley. It was the done thing.
Fiona,
I
wasn't trying to pull. I was just wanted to get in. So
I got a poor Victorian fucking dress with a corset on both feet. Be done
his
with
corset was laced up really tight in the back. Yeah.
it.
Trevor wanted to
Anyway,
be a lady,
she-
not a tramp, okay?
she shaved my legs. Yeah, I got my legs shaved. I had tights on, her high heels fitted, and the dress fitted. I had a fake bra. I had a bra. I had like water balloons in, and I had. She did my makeup, my nails. I had proper nails on, the makeup. She let me a handbag. Well,
This
actually,
is just for fun.
actually, it was a clutch, right? So we went
Did
in.
you shave your beard off?
I was clean. Everything was spotless, immaculate. I wore a wig.
That'd be better
I
for
wore,
your beard.
I wore a wig and I queued up in the queue. And for those that know me, I won't mention his name because he's still a serving member of the Special Forces, but a guy that was my best friend called D. He held me up. He had my arm, so he pretended I was his partner. And we walked in, and I went up the stairs in Churchill's, and I ordered a drink. And D went and got me a drink. And I kept going with the charade. He said, what do you want? And I just went, a glass of wine. I don't know why. I just felt like I had to be with him. And then as he went to the, hi, Ben, as D went to the bar, my brother was there, and he went, where's my brother? He said, he's just over there. He's with me. And he turned, so my brother's now wife, her first time she met me, and her whole family, I turned around with lipstick on with the wig, and I went, hi, it's nice to meet you. And she was like, fuck me, is that your
Trevor, you're a legend.
He really wanted
Did
to
you
get back in that
honk?
club, didn't he?
Did you honk yourself, Trevor? Did you honk your water balloons?
I can't say honk without using honk.
I bet Trevor
Sorry.
was turning heads. I bet Trevor was turning heads there. I bet he was.
Do you know what? You know what? I've never felt so alive, Candor. Never felt so alive in my life.
That's legendary stuff. That doing that.
Why water balloons? Why not socks?
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
I don't know why, but do you want to know why? I'm going to be
Men are
honest with you.
stupid.
Men maybe are stupid, but whenever I get in the zone, I go in the zone. The sock didn't feel realistic. A water balloon felt realistic. That's why I did it. But my friend D, fucking nearly kicked off because someone in there found out that that's Trevor. Someone had burst one of my breasts and D snapped. And I've never seen him be so aggressive. He was like, "Don't put your fingers on her again." He was going to kick off. I was like, "Thanks, D."
That boob job cost a lot.
Exactly.
It's like you've got the same thought process as Megan, because most people would have a cushion, but she had a water balloon.
Exactly. Did it pull down to your knees? Yeah.
No one's
Some
ever
sort
said
of
to me, "I have a
bulletproof water balloon would be.
Bulletproof balloon.
Yeah. One that wouldn't fall out.
One more question, Trevor. What was your choice of name? Trevorina or something like that?
Do you know what? I didn't have a name. I can't. Well, if I did, I can't remember the name. I don't know.
So no one asked.
Oh,
No one chatted you up then. So you must have been quite an ugly woman.
I had a really tough soldier as my bodyguard and my pretend partner.
Did you wear frilly knickers? Did you wear?
That's what I asked. Yeah.
Do you know what? If I'm honest, I'm just trying to remember now. I don't think I wore underwear.
Oh, you slut.
But it was that dress.
Drink commando.
There must be photographs. I'll have to
Was that
ask.
Please tell me that was your
Yeah,
opening
all
line when you talk to
wearing no
people. I'm
knickers,
not wearing any
typical.
knickers.
I think we can prove that. I think we're going to raise the tone a little bit. I've got Foxy also in the green room, guys. I'll just try. Oh, there we go. We're all here.
Good evening. Hello.
Hi, Foxy.
Hello, Graham. Fiona.
Hello, Foxy Albeen. Merry Christmas. You've got a very loud microphone. You must have your microphone turned because you're way louder than everybody else. I mean, it's just sound issues. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. Don't even attempt to turn it down because you might lose it.
Now, Fox is going to tell us his time when he dressed up as a woman as well.
What? In what way
One
did
of
I
these
dress
days,
up
I'm gonna
as a
dress like
lady?
woman.
Oh, you
Make
must
it
have
up,
done it at
Foxy,
some
for
point.
entertainment.
Not that
No,
I remember.
okay, that fell flat.
But I do
I'll tell you when
remember
I dressed
Grease
as a woman. How about that?
actually performed in a school play of Grease once.
What, did you play the lead, Sandy?
No, I actually played one of the scorpions in Grease, believe this or not.
Oh, he was the baddie.
Oh,
He was the bad can.
I didn't play the main scorpion. I played one of the groups of the scorpion group. I played one of them. I was
Did you
about
have
12.
to sing? Did you have to sing?
Not when they're snooping on the pink ladies, no. But I sang at the end of the play, singing, I've solved the problems and I see the light. We gotta that song in the intro.
Yeah.
I actually sung that as a boy.
You had the pink ladies, you had the blue, you had the T-birds, that's the guys. Then you had the scorpion gang. And then
I
you had
played one of them.
that what you call it, woman, what tried to seduce the main dude out the T-birds.
You've watched that more than once, haven't you, Canda?
I grew up on Grease.
Well, I was a teenager at the time. I mean, Olivia was a bit older than me, but I still fancied her, as you do. Well,
I've seen Grease countless
Can that
times.
be his drag name, Frilly
Canda's
Knickers?
not the only
Look,
one.
oh yeah,
what?
knickers.
that's
Knickers.
his drag name, Frilly Knickers. Come on, Trevor, look.
Drag name? Maybe.
Listen, he
Trevor's
wants to be like
actually
this
a
earlier,
professional
so it's
drag
easier.
queen by night.
Ooh, I got crossed arms. He's mad.
No, I'm just.
Guess
Are
what?
you
I'm
telling
taller
us
than
no
you.
men?
Bring it
Because-
on.
Graham, have you ever wore women's underwear, Graham? Come on, be honest.
All the time. In fact, he's wearing a bra right now.
That's a secret.
Nice
Lace
moves, Graham.
knickers. Lace knickers.
I've wore tights and all different types of things.
Well, they wouldn't fit. They'd be too small at the front, wouldn't they?
Apparently not for
No.
Trevor. He's advertising it.
No, listen. Anyone
Where
out
did
there?
Fiona go?
Could you get us a beer out the hall?
She went
She's
to
going
get some
show
frilly
us-
knickers
going to
for
show us
Graham.
Graham's knickers.
Really knickers.
I think, Graham. I think that most military men have wore tights when they're out and it's cold, and they're out.
What,
They wear
tights?
tights below.
Tights.
We used to wear tights below our combat trousers, the wives' tights and things, because it was an extra layer of warmth when you're out at freezing.
Yeah. I used to wear about 3 pairs of them on my motorbike when I was going up north from Aldershot, trying to keep warm. You know, any sort of way of trying to keep warm that works is a plus. Oh yeah, there was this really funny fight. He wasn't a fighter pilot; he was a bomber pilot. And they interviewed him. You know, they used to interview these old boys, and he goes, "Yes, I did so many missions over Berlin, dropping bombs." He goes, "I wore a brown and panties under my uniform on every mission." Ah, he said, "I
Over
wanted
Berlin?
to see the Jerry's face if he found my body."
Well,
And
If
he'd
I'm
go to
German,
Benetton
if
for an
I'm-
interview, and he'd come out with that every year. And they went, "Oh no, it's him again." Shh.
Fiona, you look lovely. I really like your outfit. I said that earlier. I don't know if you saw it. I really like your outfit.
Oh, well, thank you, Jen.
Yeah,
Have you seen her boots? Have you seen her boots? She's just
I
got back-
did. That's why I was
I
checking
haven't.
out when she would
Yeah,
leave.
we're going to get up into the polo club.
Go down there and
Seen
give
her
us a
what?
call. Oh, yes.
seen her.
Don't you go playing polo in the afternoon?
Oh, wow.
I love the boots.
Oh,
I get it now.
Gorgeous.
oh, no.
Hey, Fiona,
a
where's
minute,
your
though.
riding crop at? You need that for
Well,
Graham.
Yeah. Well, we're not as good as Harry because we've only got a couple of polo ponies. You know, when they both go lame, we're out of the game.
Listen, please, in the chat, anyone in the chat, did everyone hear what I heard, or did you hear what Graham? Because I heard had you seen Fiona's boobs, and I went, what?
It
Because
was
that's what it
boots.
sounded like to someone
No,
instead.
Listen, we
that's
can
your
check
mind.
out both. She's
That's your
gorgeous.
mind.
No, it was boots.
And
It
then
was
Graham
boots.
said, check out her boobs, and she stood up, and I went, what the fuck are we going to see here?
Eyes up here, Trevor.
You're stuck with boob gate almost
Right.
constantly now.
Fiona,
I'm
when
almost
you
as
stood
bad
up,
for boob
when you
gate.
stood
Go
up,
ahead,
all I could see was Trevor's eyes glued to the screen when you stood up.
I was thinking,
They're Wellington boots.
Yes,
We get big rain here, so, and I always hate
exactly like that.
These are great. These are riding Wellington boots.
Oh, by the way, Christmas Day, I stood up for the royal family. I was on YouTube on the royal family channel, and you had trolls in. One called Lisa Bradford, calling them Western crap, saying Meghan is the best and everything like this. I said, Lisa Bradford, can't stick a mince pie in it for once. I says, it's Christmas Day, give it a rest. The whole place went up the list, laughing the backs off, saying, yes, Candor, yes, Candor. I just get sick of these trolls, I really do. It's just like, have a day off. It's Christmas.
We seem to have someone else. So they've got
Yes,
a
we've got
female
someone else in the green
impersonator coming up, and he's in the green room.
If I can say goodnight to Canda.
I can jump off. I
Please
don't
do
mind.
it.
No,
Canda comes up all the time. He won't mind.
yeah, he won't
Yeah,
mind.
I can go. Right, see you later.
You let
See you
him
later.
See you later.
Bye.
Why doesn't people just be honest and say Meghan Markle is a yacht girl whore? No one ever says it though. Everyone's scared to say it.
Sapper, you've got to close your window. Well,
You got a window open.
Have I got a window open?
You're
I think you-
talking it now. You had some double
I'm just
sound.
going to close the flaps, love.
Your Rocky Horror outfit from the days you used to go on stage.
What's that? What's that, bitches?
I bet it's hot in there. I bet it's hot in there.
This is better than having ginger ale.
Oh, Sapper.
There was no need for that, you cunt, was there?
Right. And is there a problem with dark hair? Is there
No,
a problem with
there's not,
ginger or
Foxy.
dark?
Yeah,
What?
but Foxy, that's a wig you're wearing, mate. That's a wig.
At least you other gentlemen have hair. I think Sapper's got a bit of hair left. A bit ahead. Is that
I've
one?
got-
I've got grey. My hair's grey, but I prefer this because it
So
makes me
who
look
are
like a scarecrow.
You look like you've no
I
friends.
wouldn't think Scarecrow if I saw that.
Getting a bit warm. Yeah.
I think of John and Kate +8 with that like severe mom haircut.
I could be a redneck.
Oh, Snapper, you're not
I
discriminating.
can't play the
against people
banjo. I
of
can't play
color,
the banjo.
Definitely got a red face.
Yeah, I've got a red face.
I've been red faced many times.
You've got a red face because you've been drinking. I get the same sometimes.
Good one, Trevor.
How was Christmas dinner at the golf club?
It was really good, actually. It was really good. But you know what? I've been here for 15 years now, and I'm looking around. And I think I don't even know these people anymore because everybody's coming and going.
You're a
Yeah.
recluse.
Yeah,
Well, you need
but it
to
was
make
nice.
Arabs because they'll stay, won't they?
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. But there's so many South Africans here now. So many.
Wow.
Richard
Racist.
Branson. Yes,
Bit
Anna.
that's a bit racist, isn't it? I've never heard of a fat African. Maybe that's because all that money they got from Live Aid. That's what he said, Fiona, not me. He said that, not me.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
We
If I
talked
may
about
ask-
this. Where's your filter at? You. I'm talking to you. I'm poking you in the head. Stop it.
No, but if I may ask, was Trevor fat shaming Sapper a moment ago?
No, I wasn't.
Honestly, I couldn't give a toss.
We're not going to talk
proud of
about fat shaming.
No,
Okay.
no.
No, I wasn't fat shaming anyone, especially Snapper. I was having fun at a joke. That was it.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll hear about it all from the trolls later. They're going to be really busy with the fact you wear women's underwear and you're a woman.
I don't care.
I
Every
know.
time they talk about me, my subscriber number goes up and my book sales. I can't.
Wonder
I'm gonna
what the
give a quick
trolls
shout out
describe out
that Spicy you just had posted.
Scorpion in Greece.
Spicy.
Spicy is my moderator. She's one of my close friends. We love her. Hi, Spicy.
Hi, Spicy.
Spicy.
We love
Hello,
her.
Spicy.
She's wonderful.
Nice spicy putang.
I can't say that word. I can say Spicy.
That's her name.
Is this the one that was named by HG?
She said that name and she knows I can't say it, so she named herself that, trying to make me say it. I can't say it. I blush furiously.
But call it Punani instead of Poontang.
I just call her Spicy.
Good one, Jen.
Thanks.
Hello, Spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Hello,
There
Well,
you go.
Jen speaks highly of you, Spicy. Jen speaks highly of you.
I love Spicy. I'm trying to marry her and her husband to get a visa. There's Moogle. Oh,
Hello,
Moogle. Moogle, watch the screen. He's really
Oh, Moogle! Look at my feet, Moogle!
Oh my God, naked YouTube. Oh, Trevor's wearing trousers.
I know,
One.
Trevor wore pants. I may have worn
Let's
like
see, Jen. Let's
He's-
see.
he's
Is
got-
it decent?
He's got his Trevor socks on. Look.
you see, jogging shorts.
Jogging.
Trousers on.
Yes.
I'm wearing the socks that Moogle sent me.
But then it looks bad if I go like this.
Very sexy.
Oh,
I'll do it again. I need to
Stop it.
screenshot. Hang on.
He's not the only one with trousers on. I've got trousers on too.
Prove it.
I'll show. Okay, right.
Okay.
Corduroy.
are we doing this?
They'll make you way heavier. I bet they're really heavy.
What's that?
I bet you weigh an extra 5 kilos with them on.
Yeah, it's
No,
funny that
I'm
Trevor's
saying-
finally wearing
Yeah,
pants and I didn't wear
right.
pants.
Do you want
I'm
to know why
still the
wearing
same
pants,
weight as I was
Jennifer?
with the trousers on.
Why, Trevor?
I'm wearing pants because earlier on you texted me and you said I'm going to go on and shout out Fiona and do stuff. And I thought, because I know that Fiona will put the link up, and if I was to come on the link, the first thing you're going to say is what you say every single day. Stand up. Show me your...
But I figured you wouldn't, so I wore tiny shorts thinking I'd do the same thing.
You know what you should do, Trevor, is you should wear a tutu one
Yeah.
time with fishnet stockings just to be outrageous when someone says stand up and prove what you're
The
wearing.
Olivia Newton-John pants. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Foxy, that goes for you as well.
I've
What's
got
that?
That goes for you as well, Foxy. You got to wear a tutu.
A tutu? Oh, God. Which
Definitely.
tutu would I have to wear?
Just a pink one.
Pink one.
Okay. I'll need to look out for a tutu.
You don't
Charity shop, George Street, mate. You get anything there? Are there still any charity shops left in George Street, or are they all closed?
We've got
Don't
that
tell me
quite a
you
good
can't find
few.
that sort of stuff in Brighton, please.
I've never looked for one in Brighton, but we've still got many charity shops in George Street. Yes, quite a good few.
Oh, I love the charity. I miss the charity shops in Hove, Blatchington Road, George Street. I used to get all of my clothes from there. Yes, Trevor in suspenders. My dad used to wear sock suspenders. Have you ever heard of such a
In them,
thing?
No.
They go round just below the knee. Oh my!
Al Capone used to have some of them, didn't he? And white spats. Do you remember
They
them?
used to have got shirt,
Oh my God.
shirt. What do they call it? Shirt braces, where you put them on the bottom of your shirt and stops them falling out your trousers. I need some of them.
Yeah, Rocky
Rocky
Horror.
Horror.
We should do a Rocky Horror Live where we all dress up that way. You know, the trolls
love
used to post the picture of that Tim guy and
Tim
say
Curry.
that's what I look like. You know, the lead guy in the.
Yeah.
He's gone about that all the time.
What's his name? What was his name?
Tim Curry.
Is
Well,
it
yeah,
Tim?
but what was,
Was it?
what was the character? What was the
Oh.
character?
Can't remember.
Truth from transit.
But count me in. Let us know.
I'm not singing it.
There's
you go,
nothing
Mary?
wrong with Laura Ashley, Mary. Nothing wrong with it. I just think for a man who's going to convince other people that he's a woman, I'm not sure Laura Ashley is the correct choice. Do you know what I mean?
Very
Right.
1980s.
I will explain
Yes,
to
it
you.
is.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know
He
what
was a chaste woman.
if anyone's ever been,
He
if
was a
anyone's ever
chaste
been,
woman. He didn't want to put out that he was like slutty or anything.
no, right. Outside Canterbury,
Not that kind of lady, Fiona.
right outside Canterbury Cathedral, there's like a little square, and there's a cafe in the corner, like a wine bar type thing. I think it's called Ha Ha's. I can't remember. And there's tables outside where you're drinking. You can have drinks. We used to sit there, and what was right there was a Laura Ashley shop, which is right there. So I was looking straight through the window, and I went, "I've got an idea how to get in the nightclub tonight." So I was looking straight through the window.
The other thing, Trevor, firstly, it's pretty expensive, Laura Ashley. And I don't think any self-respecting woman would wear Laura Ashley to a nightclub.
No, it's
But
like,
then again-
something like an American Girl doll. Like, I don't understand that.
Laura
I've
Ashley,
been drinking.
Laura Ashley also did curtains.
Yeah,
Laura Ashley did curtains and
like
sofas.
80s curtains, yes. If you'd known me and Fiona, we could have dressed you real slutty, Trevor. You could have met some nice guy at the bar. It would have been great.
Listen, see, as a single living in full corporal on really good money in the army, right? My food's taken care of, my accommodation, my electricity. I had no overheads. I was sitting having a drink on a Friday afternoon. It was, and I just went bollocks to it. I'm going to go and buy that dress. It looks nice.
Please tell me you got a picture or somebody got a picture of it. Do you have a picture of this?
I'm going to say that back then there was no iPhones, all right? There was none of this shit.
I know, but somebody probably had like a ye olde camera. Did
Polaroid.
anybody have a photo?
There is evidence of Trevor in a dress and a wig.
Ooh.
He dressed up as Meghan Markle a couple of years ago. I think that's what got him demonetized.
Oh,
Because he didn't shave his beard off. And he took questions. People were asking him questions like, were you ever pregnant? And he wasn't even doing a Meghan accent. He was like, oh no, I just stuffed a cushion up my dress and stuff like that. And then he made a data application and it all came back redacted. Do you remember that, Trevor? I think it was to do with the dress.
See that
I've still
video.
got the wig. I've kept the wig.
Well, go get it. What are you doing with yourself?
Are you joking?
Fiona's still got her Meghan Markle wig, haven't you?
It's on the boat, yeah.
Oh, is it?
I don't think we've got a lot of wigs, but not in the house.
That's for when Graham's wearing your bra.
Yeah, role reverse.
Only when she's out.
He's got a little boat pink carpet with a bonnet and a crook.
I bet you look lovely, Graham. Oh, good to see you, Carmen. Thank you.
She's letting all the secrets out now, isn't she?
He skips around the house doing his dusty.
It says, "Who's a pretty girl?
Where did Trevor go? Is Trevor gone?
Who's a grifty bitch?"
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, he's there.
Woohoo!
Hello, Trevor.
He looks just like Megan.
Totally.
Trevor Markle.
Oh my god! Even the pose.
I know. I took
You
it
gotta
off.
do the tongue out thing like she does in the photos. Like, mm.
It was Trevor Markle a moment ago.
Great.
Oh, don't. I gotta. No, I won't say. No.
I'm gonna have really weird thoughts now.
You'll have weird hairs tonight.
Oh,
very
gay.
confused.
Oh, outfit.
Oh my god!
I don't know how women cope, with all that hair, because you put a wig on for 5 minutes and it just gets so hot in there straight
Come
away.
on, Graham.
Talking about
Graham.
Graham. Why would you say that?
Because Graham's got no fucking hair, so he's playing it down, isn't he? I don't know how anyone can have.
I've got long hair.
He's not wearing a
Oh,
wig,
but
Graham.
come on,
First,
give Graham
you're
a
not
break.
wearing-
Graham has plenty
Why
of
would
fat.
you say that, Graham?
Do you want me
Just
to
get
send it
used
to
to
you?
it. Don't you feel hot?
I'm constantly hot, but are we talking about my hair? Or are we talking about me?
I'm constantly
I've just
cold.
realised who Jen looks like. She
Oh,
looks,
God.
like
Who?
Mick Jagger's ex-wife.
That's what everybody
yeah.
told me. Jerry
Jerry
Hall.
Hall.
Everybody on my live said that.
Yeah.
I've never heard that in my life.
Way prettier.
Oh, they said
Right.
it was like Jerry Hall, Renee Zellweger, and that singer Jewel. I was like, thanks. And then some said Uma Thurman. People told me I look like Uma Thurman, which made me laugh.
Yes, there is.
You know what?
a-
Okay, Fiona, go tell HG this because HG talks about Uma Thurman on every one of my videos. And I said, somebody said I look like Uma Thurman. He said, no, you don't. But
No, you definitely don't.
You do. And another person you look like, I don't know her name, but there was a film with Mel Gibson, What Women Want.
Helen
where
Hunt.
Helen Hunt, I got that
Helen
too.
Hunt.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Helen Hunt.
Because
But
I'm
again,
6'1".
way prettier.
No, I'm 6'1", and I think a lot of those women are really tall too. So I think that's hilarious. But a lot of people said Jerry Hall. I was like, dang, she's
You've
like
got to get a
Jerry
Kill
Hall.
Bill outfit.
Totally
and
the
a
yellow.
one-
Yeah.
The black leather one. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
Leather
And a
one.
sword.
I approve. I'd like to see that.
Okay. Invite me to Spain and we'll talk.
Anyway, guys, we've just gone over the hour. So I think we're going to
Yeah.
wrap it up there before we get too pissed and it just goes south. Thank you all very, very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure to have you on.
Can I
Thank
plug
you.
one thing?
Fiona.
Can I
Bye-bye,
plug
all.
our collab tomorrow is on my channel, and today I have a collab with this one. I have a collab with Trevor up today, but tomorrow is part 1 of Fiona, and the next day is part 2 of Fiona, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait either.
Looking forward to it. Yeah. Cool.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
Yes.
Sapper.
Thank you, Sapper. Thank you, Foxy and Candor. Good night, and
May your God go